What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Dylanzachary, and I'm a music enthusiast and graphic designer. And today is a very sad day for the music industry and for the music world. We lost a music icon, Ozzy Osbourne, today, and this video is extremely hard to make. I had to come on here and make it just because I'm a huge fan of Ozzy and Black Sabbath and everything he's done, you know, from the TV shows to the albums and just to his lifelong legacy that he's made throughout all these years. And Ozfest to all of his concerts from the 70s all through to 2018. Ozzy's been a legend, and it's a sad day in the music industry. I just had to come on here and just basically say my 2 cents on the whole thing and everything. It's super sad. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. And it's going to be pretty different in the music landscape for a long time, and I'm so ecstatic that he got to, you know, give a final hurrah about 2 weeks ago at the Back to Beginning Black Sabbath final show. It really is awesome that he got to really send off this life with a final thank you to all his fans, his friends, his family. You know, everybody was there, and I watched the live stream live, and it was awesome to be able to see everybody that was there supporting Ozzy. It was something special. And then when Ozman came out and took the stage and performed Mama, I'm Coming Home and Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley, and seeing him just in his element, just happy as could be and just absolutely killing it, like he's done all these 40, 50 plus years being a rock star. It was special. When he performed Mama, I'm Coming Home, it was extremely tough for me to watch, and I even broke down in tears a little bit and was just like, wow, this man is such a icon. He has a legacy that's absolutely just, it just spans a whole, you know, it's half a century. It's just absolutely beautiful to see and to witness. Today is a sad day in the world of music, like I said. For all the metal fans out there, I mean, he was the godfather of metal. If it wasn't for Black Sabbath, we wouldn't have bands like Pantera and Metallica, and even more up-to-date bands like Ghost, Hailstorm, and bands like that. It's crazy to see that the path that they paved from 1970 until today, and it's just, you know, I guess the word is thankful. I'm sad, but I'm thankful at the end of the day that, you know, I was able to live in a lifetime where Ozzy Osbourne was on this planet with me, and he was such an icon and a staple in everything that he did. Like, from him starting off reality TV, and reality TV became something completely different than what we knew back then, to, you know, him creating an Ozfest because they wouldn't allow him to perform at Lollapalooza because he was ancient and a dinosaur. So Sharon and Ozzy just went and paved their own way and created their own metal music festival, which was never done before. Nobody ever did that. And then just all the concerts that he's performed, and just the endless, countless of albums and hits and amazing songs that stands the test of time, and like, there's so many Ozzy songs that make me who I am. It's truly fascinating, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. The first time I ever heard Ozzy Osbourne, I can vividly remember I was a kid. Literally, I couldn't even, I was still in a car seat. I remember I was in my mom's green Escort, and we were driving down the road, going down the highway, and I heard Flying High Again as a little kid in a car seat, just like, Mommy, what is this on the radio? This sounds amazing. And it was Ozzy's Flying High Again, and I still remember that so vividly, and hearing the chorus of that song for the first time. When I asked my mom, she was like, well, this is Ozzy Osbourne, and I was like, who's Ozzy Osbourne? And from that point on, Ozzy Osbourne has been a staple in my life. All his songs have touched my life in some way, shape, or fashion. As a teenage kid, I remember playing a Nintendo DS, and Guitar Hero on the DS came out, and his album came out at the time, and I Don't Want to Stop was the really big song off that album. And I remember playing that on Guitar Hero, and like, it was the song that all of us talked about as kids. Like, oh yeah, did you get the new game Guitar Hero on DS? Oh yeah, did you play I Don't Want to Stop? Yeah, Ozzy. Like, it's just, there's so many memories from Ozzy, and I'm thankful and I'm sad at the same time. Luckily, I got to see Ozzy Osbourne twice. I got to see him once with Black Sabbath in 2016, and I got to see him in 2018 for his No More Tours 2 concert. And I, at the time, didn't even realize that that would be his last show. I just was going because I saw him in 2016, and then he came back around for a solo tour, and I just wanted to go because I love both Black Sabbath and Ozzy music. He absolutely crushed her on both shows. Black Sabbath was great, front to back, all the hits. I'm a huge deep cut fan, and they played some deep cuts too, which is awesome. Then Ozzy came on a solo run, and he played all the great songs: No More Tears, Mama, I'm Coming Home, Mr. Crowley, Crazy Train, all the great songs. I'll never forget when I saw My Mom Coming Home live. The lights came down. It was just the lasers. It came down and it fanned over top of me. And it was just an almost surreal feeling being there, seeing Ozzy, hearing him go and belt all those beautiful songs. I know how much his fans mean to him and how much touring and being out there in front of everybody and just doing what he loves was so important to him. So that's why it's almost a blessing that he got to perform the Back to the Beginning show and really do a proper send-off. There's no other way. In any rock star's case, I think how he went was one of the most elite ways you could go as a rock star. He went out doing what he loved. He got to perform one last time in his hometown for all his fans and had all his friends, family, and everything else around. It was just, it was a send-off like no other. Like, he is the epitome of rock and roll and what it means to just love music and to be passionate about this whole genre and this whole thing that we call music. And it's so sad, but it's so beautiful in the same breath. I hope to anybody out there that has loved Ozzy and that has enjoyed Ozzy's music after all these years can see that just like how I see it and can appreciate it on another level. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you so much for everything you've done. There's no words to explain how I feel and what you've done to my life, let alone to hundreds of millions of others. So thank you. And thank you for checking out this video and clicking on it. I hope you check out some more videos. I'm a graphic designer and music YouTuber. This is my passion and this is what I love doing. But thank you, Ozzy. Thank you to the family, and rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to an absolute legend. With that being said, I'll see you on the other side, Ozzy, man. Thank you so much, man. Peace, everybody. Stay safe. Peace. Thank you, Ozzy.